One person the other day asked me that a friend of theirs was dying of a terminal illness. And this person, I don't want to mention gender or name because it has to stay anonymous. They asked Allah to cure that friend of theirs who was dear to their heart for months on end. And their friend's sickness got worse and worse. So they took the verse of the Quran that Allah answers your prayers no matter what, which is true. But then this friend, dear friend, died. This person was disappointed. Why would Allah not respond? I'm losing faith. Alhamdulillah, I managed to get in contact with them. And sometimes, my brothers and sisters, sometimes the dua that we ask, had we seen the future, we would probably change it. Because we don't know the hidden and the unseen. And this is a right of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. It's like saying to Allah, do what I say against your right. That is not my right to say, oh Allah, who to give life to and who to give death to. That's why we say, Inna lillahi wa inna ilayhi raji'un. To Allah we belong, to Him we shall return. Death and life is in the hands of Allah. We can make dua, but Allah knows more than us. We cannot take Allah's right away and tell Him do opposite. Because then if we rebel, it's as if we are the ones who are making the decision and no longer Allah. And I said, subhanallah, imagine we're staying on the Day of Judgment and this friend of yours comes about and says, Alhamdulillah that I went through that sickness and died. Because the rewards that I have achieved, had I not been sick and died at that time, I would have never ever seen them. Can you imagine being on the Day of Judgment and that's what happens? If you believe in the hereafter. If you believe in that's the condition. But if your mind is set just on this world, it's not going to make sense to you. But if you believe in the hereafter and you know what the Quran told us, that the day of reckoning is coming, then it'll make sense. Because for a believer, for example, we don't know what the future of this person is holding. Perhaps if Allah gave them life to live, they'll end up in hellfire. Maybe He knows something about them. Perhaps Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows in that person's heart there is something special. They do not deserve hellfire, but if He leaves them alive, they will earn hellfire. Allah does what He wills. He knows who deserves and who doesn't. And the opposite is true. Perhaps some people are really good, as it appears to us, but Allah knows they don't deserve paradise, so He lets them live it out, just to take what they want from this world, and they have nothing in the hereafter.